Restoration, understanding the two resurrections. The hidden truth about judgment. Most people have been taught to fear the end of the world as a single moment of terror. But the scriptures show us a much more beautiful and orderly plan for justice. There isn't just one resurrection, there are two. And understanding which one you belong to changes everything. John 5:24. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word, and believeth on him that sent me, hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. 1 Thessalonians 4:18. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. The first group, the sons and daughters. First, there are those who believe in the one who sent Jesus. According to John 5:24, these people have already passed from death to life. They don't face a judgment of condemnation. Instead, they are part of the first resurrection. Revelation 26, Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power. But they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Think of this group as the co-rulers. They are raised 1,000 years early to sit on thrones and serve as priests. They aren't the ones standing trial at the great white throne. They are the ones helping the king manage the kingdom. The second group, the stolen sheep restored. Now let's look at the sheep and the goats in Matthew 25. Many teachers try to say this is the same as the first group, but it isn't. These are the people called forth in the second resurrection after the 1,000 years are finished. John 5:28. Marvel not at this, for the hour is coming, in the which all that are in the graves shall hear his voice. John 5:29. And shall come forth, they that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation. The inheritors, these are the stolen sheep who were scattered and lied to by the sons of perdition, having been laid away into the darkness and held captive in false religion. The shepherd's mercy. Even though they weren't in the first resurrection, the king looks at their lives. He sees how they treated others, the least of these, my brethren, shows how they unknowingly cared for and or showed kindness to the children of the Father in an hour of their needs. Matthew 25:40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. The invitation. He tells them, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom. They are restored to the full grace that the sons of perdition hid from them. Why this matters? False teachers, sons of perdition, want you to believe that everyone who isn't perfect right now is destined for the fire. They use fear to keep you in chains. But the truth is that the king is a righteous judge. He knows who was misled. He knows who was a lost sheep. While the first resurrection saints are already reigning, the king uses the great white throne to find his lost sheep among the rest of the dead. He restores them and brings them into the kingdom that the first resurrection saints helped build and protect. But what of the second group? These are those that led the sheep astray, held them in bonds of evil with chains that hid the truth from them by all of the false religious systems of this world. So this is their fate. Matthew 25:41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. Hebrew 10:30. For we know him that hath said, Vengeance belongeth unto me, I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. Hebrew 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Matthew 25:46. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. The final victory. In the end, every secret thing is brought to light. The sons of perdition who hindered the truth will face the everlasting fire prepared for the devil. But the sheep are finally brought home to the shepherd. By exposing the sons of perdition and their chains of lies, I am providing a roadmap for people to see the king not just as a punisher, but as a restorer of what was lost.